Hi, I'm Dr. Sid with ScoliSmart NYC. Most people think scoliosis is the curve they see on an X-ray. In our clinic, we look at it very differently. The curve is a major symptom of a much bigger whole body pattern. We see 6-year-olds with early scoliosis, teens in braces, adults after fusion surgery, and people in their 60s with degenerative curves. The curve looks different at each age, but the deeper story underneath it is the same. Scoliosis is a whole body condition. For more than 30 years, research has shown that people with scoliosis often have other differences that most clinics never test for. Things like genetic variants that change how their body handles growth and hormones, differences in estrogen, progesterone, melatonin, and other signaling chemicals, balance and inner ear asymmetries that affect how the brain senses upright, connective tissue and disc changes, neurotransmitter and micronutrient imbalances. We look at the curve as the body's adaptive response, not a random mistake. The brain is always choosing between options. If the spinal cord is under too much tension or stress, the body will create a curve to reduce that tension and protect function, even if that means more wear and tear on the spine in the long run. Bracing, surgery, and exercises can all play a role. But if we only push on the curve and ignore the genetics, hormones, brain-body control, and chemistry that helped create it, we're asking the body to fight against its own adaptation. That's usually why results don't last as long as families hope. In our neurospine care approach, we don't start with, how do we force this spine straight? We start with, what systems in this person are out of balance? And how do we support them so the brain can control the spine better? That can include targeted genetic and hormone testing, neurotransmitter and micronutrient evaluation, and balance and posture analysis. Then we combine those findings with intensive neuromuscular training that retrains how the body organizes posture and movement. When we look back at our own data, we've seen this play out clearly. Kids who did our intensive boot camp and followed through on their lab-based support, things like neurotransmitter or nutrient balancing, were more likely to maintain, and in many cases continue to improve their curves months later. Kids who did the same exercises but skipped the internal work were more likely to drift back toward where they started. If you or your child has scoliosis, you deserve more than a plan that only looks at the X-ray. You deserve a plan that asks why the curve is there, what's happening in the brain, hormones, genetics, and chemistry, and how to support all of that while we retrain the spine. That's the kind of work we do every day here. If you'd like a more complete evaluation, you can reach out to our clinic and we'll walk you through what that looks like.